Good afternoon, Miss Johnson. Thank you for agreeing to speak with me today. How are you
Hey,
doing today?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
Doing well, thanks. So my name is Allison DeLoretta. I'm a student at Youngstown State University. I'm interviewing you today for a class. I'm trying to get an idea of what it's like to work at your organization and in your field. So I have about five or six questions for you today. It should take no longer than 30 minutes. So if you're all good to go, we can get started.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, my first question for you is, can you tell me what organization you work for and an overview of the skills required to work there?
Okay, well, I work for Cigna Healthcare. My job in particular is an intake care lead associate. Cigna employs many different areas. They have nurses, LPNs, RNs, but my job, basically, what I do is I do administrative work
Okay.
for RN, and there's many different teams and areas, but me particularly, I work on a team that redirects patients that are on high cost injectable medications. So a lot of these medications, a lot of it is oncology medication. And what it is they are in high intensity settings, which are also high cost settings.
Mm-hmm.
So my team redirects them to low intensity, lower cost settings to get infused drugs and injectable drugs to save the patient as well as the company money.
Okay. You said you work on a team. How do you find that working on a team? Is it beneficial? Would you prefer to work by yourself, or do you like being a part of a team that can all figure things out together?
Yeah, I really like being part of a team. My team is excellent. This is the first job that I've had that I've worked on a team like this, and everybody does really work together. Everybody really likes their job, and we really like what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, People, so we all work together. If we can't figure it out on our own, somebody helps us. There's just and we go beyond our team as well to help. So
Mm-hmm.
it's great experience working with the team.
That's great. My next question for you is, how did you become interested or involved in this field or in the organization that you found?
I knew some RNs that worked for Cigna doing this job,
Mm-hmm.
and they explained what they did and how they did it and the reasons for what they did, and it was interesting to me. Um, so I applied and I got hired, and I don't regret any of it. It's a really great experience.
That's great. So, like, networking or making connections is a big part of how you got into it.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay, my next question is, what type of education was required for you to be able to work there?
I actually have a bachelor's in technical and applied studies with a concentration in applied business.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't required for this job. They really only required any type of associate degree.
Okay.
I do find that my background in business does help with different aspects of the job. So it is
Mm-hmm.
very helpful, even though it wasn't required.
Gotcha. Okay, would you say that there are any negative aspects for working in your field that you're in, or any challenges that you face?
Um, One thing is, even though we are on the business side and the insurance side, we're not on the clinical side and medical, like where we actually see the patients, you still kind of get involved with the patients.
Yeah.
And my team is working with very sick people. Like I said,
Mhm.
oncology patients. So sometimes you have a patient that you're no longer servicing for different reasons, and it can be hard sometimes,
Yeah.
even though, like I said, you never really meet them, but you still get attached.
Right. Okay. That I can see how that would be difficult. But nothing like in with regards to your team or management or anything like that.
So far, no, that's the only downside. I really do enjoy every aspect of my job other than that.
Okay, that's great. And then what suggestions would you have for someone looking to enter that field?
Um, let's see, suggestions. It it is a lot of knowledge that you have to retain and know, but um at first it's very overwhelming, very, very overwhelming at first, but
Okay.
just to stick to it, because just like anything new can be very overwhelming.
Mhm.
um the more you go, the easier it is, because it's easier to problem solve once you learn more and experience more. Experience is huge in
Mhm.
an area, but once you have the experience, to figure out the problems.
Right.
So just stick with it, because like I said, it can be very overwhelming at first.
Would you say that you had, like, a decent amount of training? Were you trained in everything appropriately, or did you kinda have to figure a lot of things out for yourself?
No, we had 4 weeks of intense training, and then after that, we worked with a preceptor, and we didn't have a time limit for that. To
Okay.
this day, they'll ask for questions. I still call her up and be like, "Hey, can you help me with this?" That's what's so great about the team, that
Mhm.
they never go away. They're always there. The people that trained you, the people that help, the people that work with you. So they're always there to ask and to help.
That's good. Okay.
Pretty extensive and pretty good.
Mhm. Would you say that there are any similar positions to what you do, that would require the same background?
I'm not sure, because our team is very specific,
Okay.
um, for the redirection. So I really can't answer that.
Okay. Does everyone in your team kind of do what you do? Like, does each team member have their own responsibilities, or you kind of all do the same thing and work together in that way?
There's different team members that have different responsibilities. We have some RNs that are on the clinical side. Um, they do more talking with the patients and getting things set up, and then we help facilitate all of the redirection. So each team member has a different job, but there's several leads on the team like myself that do the same job, just for different patients.
Okay. And then is there anything I didn't touch on today that you wanted to mention?
Mm. I don't know, just like I said before, any job can be really any career
Mhm.
i- and job can be really intimidating at first, but experience is really key. So to stick something out and really find information and always ask for help. Like I said, the team is wonderful. If you feel like you're asking a dumb question, nobody ever makes you feel that way. Everybody's very helpful. So
Mhm.
always ask, always stick it out. Experience is key. So
Alright.
it's just kind of iterating some things.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're
Um,
welcome.
that's all I have for us today. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me, and I hope we can stay in touch.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you.